What's going on, everybody? Trey back with G Square Tactical. Hope you guys are having a really good day today. I decided to bring it outside just because it's so pretty out. I got the work hat so I don't get sunburnt because the sun's pretty brutal today. It's about 90 degrees, but it's so pretty outside. The birds are chirping, and it's finally that summertime that we all look forward to. So without further ado, kind of want to get into the new pistol we picked up on the channel. We'll check to make sure it's clear, make sure it's safe. It's a seemingly popular gun as far as search is concerned online. This is the Springfield XDM Elite 9mm. A really cool pistol. It has a lot of tactical features, but it's also very user-friendly. So you don't have to be a tactical expert to pick this gun up and really enjoy the features of it. We decided to get the optic mounting plate and equip it with a Trijicon SRO. However, you don't have to have that to make it an awesome pistol. You have raised night sights on this pistol, so a really cool feature when it comes to having a reflex on it. A lot of people might like the high capacity of this pistol. You won't get these magazines, these 22+1 magazines in California or New York, where the standards are that you can only have 10 round magazines and or less. So you won't benefit from that if you're in those states. However, I would still say pick this pistol up because the way that it feels in the hand, it is a full-size pistol, but the way that it feels in the hand is, in my opinion, second to very few match grade pistols. I really enjoy this gun. I did shoot it a couple times, and one of the main reasons I picked it up was for the threaded barrel, but that's kind of just an accessory. You don't have to have accessories to make this gun awesome, as I was saying before. So kind of getting into the makeup of this gun, Springfield really outdid themselves with this pistol. So this is in the lineup of that XDM series that I was referring to. So this is the XDM Elite 9mm. The XDM series has been around since about 2007 and has improved since its original debut date. So they've equipped it with what they call the Meta trigger, the META trigger. They claim it's the best trigger on the market. We will be the judges of that when we take it out to the range. We have had a couple people comment, wish you guys would have reviewed it on the range. It'd really be nice to see this gun in action. I agree with you 100%. Absolutely it would be, but it's just difficult to get your hands on ammo these days, and we don't have any ammo sponsors. We are a smaller gun channel, but with great aspirations to be a bigger YouTube channel one day. But again, everything that we have, we show you guys, is in our personal collection. So just bear with us. We will get all these guns out to the range and review them, Lord willing, one day. So a couple more features about this gun. I'm gonna do some close-ups so you guys can really get a good picture of it. But you have a striker fired system in this pistol, which is really nice. You can see the striker fire indicator on the back of this pistol when you have chambered one, or a loaded chamber indicator that is located on top. So those are two different features from this gun, both very beneficial when it comes to that tactical standpoint, but also to my standpoint. So if I'm using it as a nightstand gun, I can know it's loaded by one, the loaded chamber indicator up top, and also by the striker status indicator. The MSRP on this gun comes in right around at $709 plus tax, depending on where you get it at. I've seen these guns upwards of $800, $900. We were very fortunate to pick this pistol up for under MSRP, if I'm not mistaken. There's certain stores that you can use cards at, and they kind of give you a little bit of a discount. So we benefited from that, but nonetheless, you should be looking at around $709. In COVID times, you're probably going to pay a little bit more, but I would say is a decent pickup for the money, for that $700 range. You have very unique slide serrations on this pistol, so they are much more expounded. They're very prevalent. They are wide slide serrations on the front. You have 3, the rear 4 on either side, and they just really make for getting a good purchase on that slide when you're trying to chamber one. And I don't know, I can't get over that. That was one of the things that really turned me off from this pistol when I first looked at it in the showcase. It's not normal to see those large slide serrations, it kind of turned me off from it. But the more that I held it, the more I looked at it, the more I tried to chamber one and really played with the slide, I really enjoyed the fact that those slide serrations were the size that they are. So I think that the XDM Elite, when Springfield was thinking about this pistol, that was one of the perks. Originally I didn't think so, but I've kind of come around to it. So looking at this barrel and slide, both are equipped with a melanite finish, a very durable finish, and it is a match grade barrel. So essentially what that means is when the manufacturer produced this barrel, they produced it with a little bit more metal in the places where you would have a lot more contact with the lower, so as to make the barrel last longer. Because when you have metal on metal wearing, no matter how much oil you have, you're going to have a little bit of wear, removal, whatever you want to call it. So they kind of tried to take that into fact. When it comes to the other parts of this barrel, you also have your sights, which I really like. There's a couple pistols that I've seen, one I've actually purchased here recently, that I didn't really appreciate at first, and that was because it's all black sights. I think that's just a preference of mine. I'm probably stepping on toes when I say that, because I don't think that Springfield would have mass produced a pistol with black rear sights and a black front sight. Again, it's more of a tactical pistol, but it's just not my preference. Gene was gracious enough to do something that he's done on one of his pistols before, and that is put a little bit of white fingernail polish. It's not, you know, something I guess we'll talk too much about, but more or less something that I can pick up on when I'm aiming down on this sight. I really like to have that. Maybe it's just a preference again, who knows, but I like the fact that these sights co-witness. They're high enough to where you can see over suppressor, compensator, whatever you put on this threaded barrel, and you can also see through this reflex if it were to fail. It is a battery powered reflex, so there is a potential that it could fail. And whenever that battery dies, you still want to be able to aim down sight. Kind of getting into the frame of this pistol, I talked about the Meta trigger. It has a flat face to it and has a really crisp break as well as a crisp reset. And I can really appreciate that. I like the fact that, you know, on most of these XDM models, you have your trigger safety. So you have to essentially engage that. Well, the trigger safety is right here, but the palm safety, if you will, in order to be able to pull that trigger all the way back and get that crisp break that I was talking about. It does have an ambidextrous mag release, which is awesome for me because I'm a lefty. A lot of people rag on lefties, Gene in particular. If you watch our videos, he is not very conforming to the lefty society, if you will. So I'm probably going to get some shirts made that, no, I don't know, but I like the fact that it's ambidextrous. I like the fact that the slide lock is ambidextrous. They went the extra mile when they thought of lefties in this pistol. And I can always appreciate that. I like pistols that do that more than ones that don't. It's so much more easily maneuverable, easier to use for me. I like the kind of the grip profile, if you will. And again, I'll show you guys some close-ups, but it just has a unique texture to it. It does come with different size back straps, so if you have larger, smaller hands, you can maneuver it to make it fit what you like and how you like it. This flared mag well down here, the purpose of that is if you are in competition, or for that matter, if you're using this pistol for self-defense, if you're using it for whatever case, and you're trying to use it in a rapid fashion, when you go to insert the magazine, you don't have to find such a narrow spot that is the mag well. You can kind of hit on the sides of this mag well and it'll still find its place. That option is removable, so if you don't like it, you can always remove it. It did come with a thread cap for the threaded barrel. Some pistols I've known of that didn't come with one, the TX22 didn't come with one, but it did come with that threaded barrel. So again, just a kind of little feature that is not really thought of. You do have your 1913 pick rail, so you can fit really any light that you wish. Sometimes I'll equip mine if I'm using it as a nightstand pistol. And you do have your front trigger guard serrations, which are very comfortable, if I do say so myself. Your thread pitch on this threaded barrel is a 1/2 28, so 28 thread threads per inch. And you know, overall, I'm glad that I picked this gun, this color, so that they have the all black, and they also have the FDE version of this pistol. And I'm glad that I went with all black, just because it kind of blacked out at the end of the day once all the features were added to it. Well, features, we added the Trijicon, but otherwise, I really like the way that this pistol came out, and it shot flawlessly without a hiccup. I've probably put about 100 rounds through it, just simply because I was testing out my new attachment that I had, or aftermarket attachment that I had gotten for this gun, and it performed flawlessly. Not a hiccup, not a jam, not a stovepipe. So I really look forward to putting this thing through the ringer in front of camera for you guys. I apologize that I didn't get it on camera before, but YouTube is not necessarily fond of the attachment that we picked up. And again, I didn't pick this gun up because I wanted to go with that attachment, but more or less because it is a popular gun, but it's also one that, as I was saying earlier, I've kind of come around to. Pollen's killing me, guys. But anyways, this is the Springfield Armory XDM Elite 9mm OSP model. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We really appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing us lately. And we do have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway video coming up. I know it's been a little bit. We're about 300 subscribers into that 2,000 mark, so we're at like 2,300 depending on what time you guys watch this video. And we haven't had a chance yet to get that video up, but we are working on it. We really appreciate all your support. Thanks for watching, guys.